Good afternoon and welcome everybody to the Muldoon Fitness Center at Rivier College in Nashua, New Hampshire. I'm John Collins along with Tom King. We are courtside for an intra-city battle between these two colleges based in Nashua, the Rivier College and Daniel Webster College. Tom, here we have the Eagles in red and the Raiders in white and blue.
This will be interesting, John, because Rivier's owned this rivalry over the last several years, and I'm just looking at the records. Obviously, Rivier with new coach, both teams with new head coaches, Paul Williams, and you know, taking over for the first time for Rivier, Kristen Kudsman, former assistant now, taking over for Daniel Webster, and the Eagles coming here at 4-2, Rivier 1-7. They're different conferences. This is the only time they meet this year. But the thing is, you look at the benches, and for the first time, Daniel Webster is at or exceeding the level of personnel that Rivier has, and that's been a long time since I've seen that.
Strong bench, in other words, and ribbon those white unis. And Daniel Webster bright red, so keep that in mind. The Eagles in red, Rivier in white. We are just about underway. 13-8 Rivier leads this series all time. They started playing in 1987. Last year was a win for Daniel Webster. So
the player to watch is the player who just took that shot, Vanessa Bosquez. And
excuse me, last year Rivier beat the Eagles, one of the only six losses
we did that game.
Season. Right.
We did that game.
75-61.
Right, over at Daniel Webster College. But this is the player to watch right here. The one who is at the foul line, Vanessa
Bosquez is at
Vanessa
the line.
Bosquez. And she is the real deal, averaging 15 points a game. She had a lights-out game earlier in the year, and is just a super player and a signature player for this program.
Tim O'Neill, our main cameraman today. Pete Johnson with the handheld camera down on the court. You'll be seeing both angles throughout the course of this Nashua ETV broadcast. Bosquez starts off a bit cold here, misses both of her free throws, and here Daniel Webster on defense now. Rivier, their first offensive possession, moving the ball around the perimeter.
Well, I look at Kudsman. She is really an active coach. She's right in that corner. She's been shouting since they've been on defense the entire time.
Lane passes over to Lane, and different spelling, but Brittany Lane, number 11, launched it far, long on the shot off the glass, misses. Looking for the first points of the game now, Daniel Webster. Pass comes out. It's a two-point shot, missed there by Casey Lang. Got two Lanes and a Lang on the court right now. Down court comes Riv. That's Amanda Purcell driving baseline, scoops it up and in. We have our first 2 points of the game. A nice baseline drive by Amandra Purcell.
And this is a guard-oriented team. She is the one to watch because she is a penetrator, and she's their leading scorer, averaging nearly 12 points a game.
Played two 20-point halves in women's college basketball. That's an air ball from Bosquez, so she missed a couple of free throws and her first shot. The turnaround is no good by Regan underneath.
Well, Bosquez has to be careful that she doesn't try to force everything up after a slow start. Don't put any pressure on her.
That's Adams, and it's around the rim and no good. Bosquez rebound all to herself. She'll dribble it down court and pull up at the top of the key. Feeds it over to the side to Lang, back up top to Gervais. Gervais bounce pass goes awry, and it will be Riv basketball underneath their own basket. We played almost 2 full minutes with only 2 points on the board. They belong to Rivier. 2-0 lead over Daniel Webster. Calling a play as she brings it down court, Amandra Purcell, who's got the only 2 points of the game thus far. She's going to try for 2 more. Swish.
She's got 3 more, John. 5-0 lead for Riv.
That's a 3-pointer, as Tom correctly points out.
Once they post on the board, there it is. So the Eagles out to, I mean, the Raiders out to a quick start.
Drawing the defender toward her and penetrating around. Missing the shot, however, was Paternostro.
And she is the floor general for the Eagle team because she had 10 assists in 1 half the other night. There's another bucket for the Raiders. They're up 7-0. I think we're going to need a quick timeout by the Eagles, but no, Kudsman does not want one.
That was Brittany Lane that hits. So an assist there from Purcell. Purcell's got an assist and 2 baskets for 5 points, so she's off to a great start for Rivier here in their newly renovated Muldoon Center. Off the backboard and keeping it in bounds underneath the hoop. Good job there by Sarah Howard. Here comes Purcell with penetration. She flings it a little bit too quickly to her teammate in the right corner baseline. Steph Adams kind of got surprised by the pass from Purcell, and it goes out of bounds. 8-0. Rivier leads Daniel Webster.
How did that get to 8? It was a 5-0 lead and then a two-pointer for 7.
That's not correct, I think.
I don't think that's correct either.
Right. Unless that was a 3-pointer over there, and there must have been another 3-pointer, Tom. That
must
she
have
was
been.
pretty close to the sideline.
She was. You're right. Maybe that
okay,
is. Maybe you're right.
So Brittany Lane had a 3-pointer. We'll go with the scoreboard being correct. So we have 1 basket and 2 threes to account for the scoring for Rivier. No points, as you have seen, for Daniel Webster. They're off to a cold start.
Boy, are they ever. I don't think they expected this.
And manager Purcell will walk it up the floor.
This would be a signature win for Riv just because they've lost 7 in a row coming into this game.
It's almost like they've been energized by the grand opening here of the newly renovated Muldoon Fitness Center, Tom. First weekend that it's open, I was told.
Right, first weekend it's been open. The gym is the same, John. We're in the same gym. It's just that new offices, new fitness center, and new training room,
yep.
The whole bit. So next phase will be the gym, I would imagine.
Wide open shot is no good, and Rivier gets the rebound in traffic. The shot was made there by
Daniel
Alyssa
Webster,
Regan.
0 for 5 from the floor so far. And there's a nice turnover by...
That might be the play. Casey Lang makes the steal, and she feeds it up ahead.
Bosquez wants the ball. She wants it beyond the arc.
That's and
the Eagles,
out of sync.
Eagles are going to... I think it's time for a timeout. You're down 8-0 on the road. Even though you're still, in your city, I think it's time for a timeout. But she's not going to call one yet.
Yeah, she says she makes a substitution. Head coach for Daniel Webster is Kristen Kudsman in her first year.
2 first-year head coaches right now.
Yeah, Paul Williams from Rivier graduated from Rivier in 2002.
Great basketball player and was an assistant with the men's program for many years.
Purcell, a nice drive, but was not able to finish. Daniel Webster, outlet pass up down the sideline. The shot is long.
She's pressing. Bosquez is pressing a little bit. And now...
The entire team is pressing, Tom.
Exactly.
You're right. It's catching.
Yep, now Kudsman calls a timeout.
Right. That was off the leg of Tanisha Tate, who just came into the game, the senior center.
She has seen enough, and there is a timeout on the floor.
Some of the players here are from New Hampshire area, including Amandra Purcell, the guard who you saw accounting for most of the scoring, the assists, and 2 baskets. She's from Hudson, New Hampshire, the 5'4" junior. Amandra Purcell, number 3 in white. That's somebody to watch. From Kingston, New Hampshire, is a freshman, Maeve Hurley, right now on the bench for Rivier, number 5. This is the team in white. Nashua, New Hampshire, Steph Adams, the forward and senior. She is number 15 in white. Keep an eye on Steph Adams. I want to say that the Alicia Regan's got the best sneakers I've seen so far tonight. It's for Daniel Webster.
The red ones?
The red ones. Yeah, the red, white, and blue, red and blue ones, I guess they are, yeah. But they're going to they need some more magic shoes right now, or some scoring shoes to step into. 8-0.
Well, I think their best bet is to try to isolate Bosquez. And Bosquez is talking to her head coach right now. They want to get her isolated one-on-one on somebody so she doesn't get the double team in the zone. And I think that's their best bet, just to get her on track. Once she gets on track, then the offense all flows around her.
Amandra Purcell, if she can lead her team to another 2 points here, they'll hit double digits before Daniel Webster scores a point. Rivier with the basketball in the paint. Now kick back out for the open shot, and it's good. They do get the 2 points to make it 10. That was Steph Adams.
There's who you were talking about, Steph Adams, to keep an eye on her, and she pumps on in.
She checks in on the scorer's table.
So they've got Bosquez now on the left side, but they don't go to her, and there's the first basket.
Tanisha Tate perfect form following through. 10-2, Daniel Webster on the board for the first time this afternoon. Driving left, Purcell going baseline
nice
again. She's got that down. She is hot, and she's got that down. 12-2. Purcell now has 7 points. 2 baskets just like that one you just saw, and a 3-pointer.
Oh, nice pass. Too much passing. She had taken the shot.
Instead, it's a steal for Purcell.
If she had no ability to reach the rim from where she was because she was backed against the baseline, dribble it through and then turn around and put it up.
That was Sarah Paternostro.
There's a turnover. This is where Daniel Webster's going to have to do it, John, on the defensive end.
Casey Lang with the steal.
They don't have that fluidity on the offense. They've got to get some easy baskets off the defensive end.
Bosquez being guarded by Howard. Now kicks it up. Tanisha Tate is blocked, and it is going to be a jump ball.
We watched Tate, I think, last year, didn't we?
I think so.
Yeah, she's a senior out of Lynn,
Yep.
and I think the one thing we talked about with her last year is she's got to get up off her feet. And that time she didn't get off her feet.
Right.
And that led to the jump ball.
And she's a center. She's got height, but if you don't add that little jump, you're basically just another average height player. And she got blocked while she was on her feet, as Tom said. The jump ball goes to Riv. Purcell walking it down the court. 13-13 to go in the first half. 2 20-minute halves. 12-2. Rivier in the white uniforms with the lead and the basketball at the moment. Driving into the paint, the blind hook shot almost. No good by Stacy Lane. And Daniel Webster with the fast break. Underneath, open shot. Didn't quite get set, though.
Nice hustle by Tate, get the rebound. Paternostro, she's going to have to do it because in terms of running the floor, she had 10 assists in a half, setting a school record a little while ago.
Our officials today, Tom, are Lindsay Delkus and Mark Buda. Buda just made this signal. I'm not sure what that means as far as a violation.
Substitution, I think.
Okay.
I think there was a timeout for a substitution. I'm not sure. Because there was no foul on the play.
No harm, no foul. So it's 12-2, and Daniel Webster trying to cut into that 10-point lead. Here's the shot, and it is a...
And he waves it off.
Foul against the offense, it appears.
Nope, they're keeping it right. Oh, yes, it is. Yep. Foul against Daniel Webster? No, wait a minute. We'll see.
A little confusion here. It's a non-shooting foul, something...
It's going to be Daniel Webster ball. I wondered if there was something wrong with the clock. Because he went over to the scorer's table to check something out.
Maybe that was it. The shooting clock was incorrect.
Yep, there's a nice pass and an inbounds play. That worked out in Daniel Webster's favor, whatever it was. And getting that layup right there.
Alicia Gervais.
Yep.
Nice play. So it's 12-4, 8-point lead for Rivier with the basketball. The scoop shot goes nowhere. She was in 3 players, and they called the offensive foul against Sarah Howard.
Again, Daniel Webster's going to have to bear down on defense. If I were the Eagles, I wouldn't worry a bit about what we do on offense. We'll get our buckets. We just need to play very solid defense. Because this is a game where numbers don't really matter, the bodies, in terms of, because both teams can throw out a lot of bodies out there, so fatigue shouldn't be a factor.
Oh, Tanisha Tate was right there for the set shot. It just would not fall.
Nope, didn't get the rim.
Fast break for Riv right down the lane. The bounce pass is up, and it's partially blocked, it looked like. The shot made by Steph Adams, not able to get it to go. A little bit of momentum, and that might be a travel. Yeah, a little stutter step there, too much. Called by the official, Mark Buda.
Well, 11:52 to play in the first half, and Bosquez is scoreless. Who would have imagined that? That's good defense on the part of Rivier. That's what that is. Rivier has played excellent defense. And if you look...
Is there a chance these girls aren't fully conditioned this early in the season?
I think there's a
heavy breathing going on.
I think there's a little bit, because some of them are multi-sport players. There's a jump shot. There's a jump shot right there by Jackie Penniman.
And Jackie Penniman, with her first 2 points of the game, makes it a 14-4 lead.
But look at these scores, John. 62, 82, 71, 65, 71, 69. 82-56.
That's a lot of scoring.
They've given up a lot of points. Rivier has not played well defensively this year. They're playing well defensively now.
The three-point try produces a big rebound that Daniel Webster gets back.
Buta's blowing the whistle a lot, isn't he?
Yep. Could say he's keeping the game under control. We're in the strike zone here.
Yes, we are.
We've got to be aware of not watching this game on TV.
We're not in the cozy corner anymore.
Yeah, this is like 4D. Sideline three-pointer, no good. Rebound again, Daniel Webster. 3 rebounds in a row for the team in red, trailing by 10 points, getting some momentum back, or trying to. Nice twisting, turning shot in the paint.
They need to get Bosquez on track offensively, and I think the one way to do it is to get her to take the ball to the basket. If you've got a scorer who's not scoring...
Gervais cutting through, beautiful
nice
skip and conversion off the glass.
If you've got a scorer who's not scoring, it's like a hitter who's in a slump. Just get on base any way he can. You need Bosquez to get to the basket any way she can.
That's 4 points now for Gervais.
Nice steal, almost.
And
they call a foul. Yes, they do.
Yep, trying to get the steal, and Sarah Paternostro gets called for reaching in there. So it's a non-shooting foul. Inbound for Rivier near sideline. 14-6, Rivier leads by 8. They got off to a 10-0 lead to begin the game. Since then, Daniel Webster's come back to take the last 5 minutes or so, 6-4.
Oh, nice pass, but it was picked off. Nice bounce pass. Just too bad it didn't get the player rolling to the basket the way that she thought.
Riff going for the steal.
There's Gervais again.
Gervais trying to that scoop shot lay-in. Good work on the boards by Daniel
I heard
Webster.
a lot of hand slapping out there, but there was no foul called.
One of the slaps knocked the ball out of bounds off Rivier. It'll be Daniel Webster at inbound, trailing by 8.
Interesting, John. This is only a 2 official game. Usually they have 3 officials. It's been a trend. They only have 2 this afternoon.
Nice anticipation on the inbound pass there from Casey.
Oh, nice steal.
Yeah, good anticipation. Down the court goes Lauren Brett. She lays it too hard off the glass.
Oh, nice play by Bosquez to get back there and get that rebound.
So it's Daniel Webster. Give up the steal, but no harm.
Gervais with a pass. It goes out.
It's too high.
But the Eagles have sent a lot of players in this game. This is the most I've seen them be able to play in a long time. 9:40 left to play, 14 in the first half, 14-6 in favor of Rivier, and they're looking to add to that lead.
This is Ryan Baker, the 5'2" freshman from Whitensville, Mass.
Yeah, they're giving Purcell a rest. Now here she comes back in the game.
That's pretty quick. Purcell back in. And up the floor comes Daniel Webster. With it is Casey Lang, K-A-C-I-E, Lang.
Well, Bosquez is going to put it up and hits.
That was 2. It was deep, but it was a great shot from 2-point territory. Feet on the line, 14-8.
And now she's on track, so we'll see if she can go off.
Bosquez first 2 points of the game. Usually top scorer for Daniel Webster. But missed her first 3 or 4 shots, including a couple of foul
Sense
shots.
A little bit of a momentum change, John?
Yeah, definitely. Even though
Riv has not been able to add to that lead.
Right, they were up 10-0, and they kind of stalled since then. They're up 14-8.
Oh, what position right there.
Yeah.
Oh, my goodness.
Working it, Alyssa Regan underneath.
Oh, she's from Salem. She had great position. She gets position like that for most of this game. She could really add some points.
Erin Sweeney, the freshman guard from Chicopee, Mass, determined to swing the momentum back the other way. An aggressive drive to the basket, gets fouled underneath, and goes to the line.
At halftime, 2 players from the Raiders will be on, from the former players will be honored. Monica White and Jess Mellon. They both were 1,000-point career scorers. And one reason this team has lost 7 in a row, they've lost 3,000-pointers off their roster.
Wow.
You know, Blair Carpenter, Jess Mellon, Monica White. Mellon and Carpenter could not make it today. She's from Meredith. Mellon and White will be here and honored at halftime.
Sweeney hits them both. We had our first uneven number up on the board there for a moment, 15-10, but she gets both at 16-10. Rivier in front of Daniel Webster. The freshman, nice poise at the foul line. Her first couple foul shots here, and the new Muldoon Center.
Well, the gym is the same.
Gym is the same as Tom.
All the surrounding.
Tom's trying to put a damper on the.
All the surrounding frills. Yeah, I know it.
No, you're right. It's.
They'll add to the gym at some point.
It's got to feel good to the players to see all these modern accoutrements though around the gym. As we were mentioning, the new weight room, the new trainer room and lobby.
New coaches' offices and everything else.
Yeah.
Joanne Merrill's office is right near the gym. In the plans, they didn't have anybody. I think, they wanted to make. She wanted to make sure that at least one of the offices was right near the gym, while the coaches' offices are in a different wing in the building.
Alyssa Regan. Alyssa Regan is a 6-foot-tall junior from Salem, New Hampshire.
She is a player that they could really, really go to. They don't start her, which surprises me. She comes off the bench. She could be very effective.
She is a lot of enthusiasm and energy right now.
She's a good player. I mean, she's athletic. She can run the floor, but she is very good for what we see at getting position underneath.
Yeah, she's a presence, too, at 6 feet underneath the basket.
Yep.
Purcell with it, trying to look for a lane. She can't find one.
Yeah, Webster switched off.
Now she does.
Yep.
And
they went zone, and they went into almost like a 2-3 zone, a mixture of man-to-man and zone, and they had that big kid, Regan underneath.
Yeah.
And once the Raiders ran into her.
Yeah, it was like a wall.
Yeah, and that's why the turnover, and now it's Daniel Webster ball.
Yeah, two of the most determined players on the floor just ran into each other. Amandra Purcell, the guard for Rivier, and Regan, the big center for Daniel Webster underneath, and Regan won the battle. They get the ball back, 16-12.
And they're going to go to Regan again. Bosquez off the floor. What position again? She wasn't able to get the shot, but she gets the foul. Great position.
Too much contact by Steph Adams. She's getting coached on the sideline by Paul Williams right now, but what to do with Regan at the foul line? Kind of threw her weight around right there. She got the call. 16-12. 16-13.
5 points already for her.
Yeah, she's showing good form at the free throw line.
And now it's a 2-point game, and like I said, the momentum change has taken effect.
So Regan with 6 points. 16-14.
Off-balance shot.
Very difficult, good-looking shot, but it does not fall for Jackie Penniman, number 20 in white for Rivier. Daniel Webster with it now. Gervais underneath to Regan. She has it stripped. It's a clean play. Home run pass goes foul. Goes out of bounds. So maybe trying a little bit too hard there was Purcell on the fast break long pass. She had a teammate open, but it had to be a perfect pass.
But Rivier has turned the ball over 4 out of their last 5 possessions down the floor. And a good defensive play to force the foul. I don't think Daniel Webster wanted to get the ball in the backcourt in the hands of Kristen Murphy, the 5'8 junior, against the press, because she's nearly not a ball handler.
7:11 to go in the first half. 2 20-minute halves here in women's college basketball.
Neither is Tanisha Tate, but she got the ball out. So a nice play by her.
Gervais with it.
I guess it's all hands on deck. When
Kirsten Murphy has the shot if she wants it. She gives it up to the side, and that's Sarah Clark. Tanisha Tate to Clark. She's open, skims the rim as the shot clock wound down to 0. It was good that they got the ball, the shot off, but I wasn't really.
Well, see, they're working now with Regan off the floor as Tate comes back in.
Regan getting the breather. She had a furious
6 points to lead them back.
Yeah,
and what she did, John, was she was a settling effect on the offense. The offense wasn't as helter-skelter. They were able to position her down low, and they knew exactly where they were going with the ball.
Right.
She was option 1.
Long inbound pass to Clark. She gives it up to Lang.
Not many scores other than Tate on the floor for Daniel Webster. And there's Tate with the ball now, and she doesn't go up. So she's got to leave her feet there and go up.
You know, that was a pass.
But she gets the foul. Yeah, it was a pass. It wasn't a shot. She's got to turn the ball and go to the hoop.
That's probably one you wanted to bounce pass around your opponent's hip, but she tried to pass by
No, I think
high.
she should have taken the shot.
She had it.
But she's got.
It should go straight up.
But Riv is in the penalty now, so she's able to go to the line. Because I don't think that was a shooting foul. Well, evidently it was.
So the score remains 16-14. Had Tanisha made both of these, it could have been a tie game. Now she has a chance to cut it to 1. 10-0. Rivier jumped out to a big lead to begin the game. Daniel Webster was just ice cold, but they have come back to within a 1-possession game here. That's right down the pipe, 16-15. Rivier trying to hang on, cling to this lead with 6.5 minutes to go in the first half.
Oh, nice shot. Yep, that looked good from as soon as it left her hand. That looked good.
Steph Adams, the Nashua junior, straight through the pipe. So
it's Bosquez. Up, forcing it up.
Shot. Tate with the rebound, twisting and turning. Did she travel?
Yep.
She did. Yep. 18-15, so a turnover by Daniel Webster. They had a good shooting opportunity there, but Tate travels, and Amandra Purcell will walk it up the floor. Everybody back on defense for Daniel Webster. Twisting with the ball, Lane. Long pass to the open Brittany Lane, and rattles around, no good.
Well, Riv is getting back into their offense. That's one good thing. Even though that shot didn't fall, they're getting back into their offense. There's plenty of time left in the first half. 5:41 left.
Tate thinks about it. Now she does shoot it, and it's right in.
She's a good shooter. She can hit it from anywhere, within the arc.
She favors the set shot, as Tom pointed out. She doesn't like the jump, but she's a pretty accurate shooter when she's left free with that set shot. Amandra Purcell, bounce pass in the paint now with it. Stacy Lane.
Too hard.
Misses. Rebound, though. Great work underneath by Laura Yu, and it's in and out on the shot by Brittany Lane. They can't, all of a sudden now, Rivier's gone cold. Bounce
nice pass, and there's Bosquez. See, that's what a scorer can do. When she's not shooting well, she runs the floor. And that's what Bosquez did. She ran the floor. Great pass. And now the Eagles lead it for the first time in this game, 19-18.
Casey Lang with the bounce pass, threading traffic to hit Bosquez for that beautiful lay-in. And as Tom said, for the first time this afternoon, the visitors in red, Daniel Webster, have the lead, 19-18. 4:46 to go in the first half. Great noise in this gym here at the Muldoon Fitness Center.
Well, that's been the one thing about this gym is you can have 50 fans and it sounds like 500, but there's a lot more than 50 fans here. There's a good crowd.
In traffic, just throwing it up there. The freshman Lane is hurt. What happened? I missed it.
Well, Gervais tried to basically, weave her arms around the defense, and she elbowed.
Brittany is woozy right now, and
yeah, she got an elbow. She caught an elbow, but there's no the foul. I believe the foul was on her.
Tough kid, and she shook it off, and she's like, "I'm all right."
Foul's on her, and so the Eagles are going to shoot free throws.
Okay, in the penalty.
4:40 left in the first half. Daniel Webster leads at 19-18. You're listening to the voice of John Collins on Play-by-Play. I'm Tom King, and great to be here to start the winter season here at Rivier College.
Basketball, hockey, we're set for it. And Pete Johnson, the handheld camera on the court. Tim O'Neill, our camera up in the stands behind us.
Missed you yesterday at the ETV little Christmas get-together. Didn't get the memo?
I didn't get invited, I think.
You're kidding me.
No,
yes, you did.
It.
I'm pretty sure you did. It was nice, informal, little lunchtime get-together at the studios.
I was off work yesterday.
Free food. Free food, John.
What's up? You're making this up.
No, I'm not.
Oh, no. I really didn't get the invite.
I got the cookies at home to prove it.
Oh, man.
Oh, and Mr. Johnson.
Text message. Where are you?
Mr. Johnson Mr. Johnson makes quite a dessert.
Does he?
Yes, he does.
I'll have to wait a whole year to find out.
You are going to have to wait a while, my friend.
Gee, what happened?
I don't know. I'm getting hungry just thinking about the
totally
food I had yesterday.
from the game now.
I'm getting hungry just thinking about the food I ate yesterday.
Daniel Webster has the ball. Rivier has the ball stolen away, kind of like my Christmas party yesterday. 3:52 to go in the first half.
Jeez, it was funny. I told him that you know Fridays are a tough day for you from work too because of the Sunday.
Was like a rare Friday
because
that
of the Sunday copy. Oh, I had Fridays off all the way through the Christmas season.
Wow.
I'm no dummy.
Okay, we have a break in the action, 21-18, and as I try to figure out where my invitation got lost in the email. I
didn't get it by email. I got it by phone call.
You got a phone call?
I got a phone call saying, you know, hey, we're having a little Christmas thing on Friday. You know, you want to come down?
He must have just given up on the fact that I could make it.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Or maybe he just felt sorry for me. I don't know.
They're playing Journey, and we're allowed.
Free food? I was there.
Yeah, I know.
What's happening?
Yeah.
Push the ball. Recognize what we're doing.
You know me, when the temperature falls below 32 degrees, I rarely leave the house. So that was
at the King compound.
That's right. That's not the King compound during the winter. It's the Fortress of Solitude. Becomes the King compound once we hit May.
We're at the home of Rivier College, which is, as you can see from the banners up on the walls, really known for its volleyball and softball, soccer.
Got a men's basketball title.
Men's basketball, yeah.
From 2007.
Oh, that's not too long ago at all. Right, that was a great season. I believe we covered some of that.
Yep.
So beginning after this break here in the action, it'll be Daniel Webster shooting free throws, trying to add to a 3-point lead. Alyssa Gervais misses, and she gets a rebound back. It is a live ball. She was the only person that knew it.
Exactly.
Now Mark Buda says no, it wasn't live.
No, because it wasn't a one-on-one. It was a two-shot foul.
Almost a little bit embarrassed there, Gervais, after she found out that it wasn't a live ball, but you know, better safe than sorry.
Right.
And she hits it. So it's a 22-18 4-point lead.
Full court press by the Eagles.
And
I think Riv's going to beat it. Nice. And they do. Boy, nice shot. Regan was in the right spot. Played great defense. Just a nice shot.
Erin Slee, the freshman from Chicopee, nails it. So it is a 22-20 game. Now it's Rivier playing catch up, and they cut the Daniel Webster lead to 2. Left alone for the runner off the glass. Nicely done by Sarah Paternostro, the junior from Glastonbury, Connecticut. Seemed to be almost surprised that she was left alone all the way to the basket for that right-handed bank shot off the glass. And it is an offensive foul is going to go against Stacey Lane.
Boy, good defense by the Eagles. I think Lane turned and got her arms forward. I guess they're going to call her for the movement on her arms.
I think she made pretty hard contact with her right shoulder. 24-20. Daniel Webster trying to add to that 4-point lead.
Here it is.
Gervais ahead of the field.
Yeah.
Gets slapped, I think. No foul call.
No, I don't think she was slapped. I think she just missed the shot.
Mandra Purcell.
Riv needs to get Purcell back in the offensive flow. She started their 10-0 run. They need to get her back on track. She's their leading scorer. They don't win this game without her playing well.
I think she got the attention of the bigger players in the paint.
Well, Bosquez is on her, and now she pushes Bosquez, and it causes a chain reaction for players to fall on the floor. She got away with that. She pushed her.
Good hustle
She
there
just pushed her.
on the miss of her own shot by number 10,
It was great.
Ryan Baker.
That was a great play. She said, I don't care. You're not playing defense on me. She just gave her a shove.
Maybe there's two.
Oh, nice pass.
Yeah, well done. I think it was Baker to.
No, it was
Adams.
Baker to right. Exactly. This is a killer. 2 Bakers, number 10 each for each team.
24-22. It's a 2-point game. Daniel Webster.
Oh, nice spin move by Bosquez. Oh, that's a great move.
Yeah, she just came alive.
That's the move of a scorer.
Vanessa Bosquez makes it a 4-point lead again. 26-22. Just about a minute and a half to go.
Boom.
Steph Adams lighting it up. 2 baskets in a row.
This is going to be a great game. Second half's going to be really, really intense.
Bosquez throws it to Gervais. She kicks it back out to Sarah Clark. Now that back in the game, Regan is blocked by Steph Adams. There's a battle of two big girls underneath. Adams won that little skirmish. Oh, a hard pick right there.
Good crossover dribble by
I tell you, when you run into a 6-footer and you're only about 5'2", you get some elbows right in the chops.
This is one of the most physical women's basketball games I've seen in a long time on a college level. We've seen some kids hit the floor.
Yeah, I mean, you mentioned earlier the almost the concussion there.
Oh,
that
it's basically get out of my way.
Tom just couldn't get over the push he saw.
I just couldn't get over that. Purcell just said, "You're not doing it." Push her.
If there was 3 officials, you think that would have been called instead of 2 officials?
Yeah, well, you know, I was trying to find out. I was trying to look back and see where the refs were on the play, but I think maybe, yeah. I mean, you get one extra official on the floor, you're gonna see a lot more. The free throw is good. 1 out of 2 for the Eagles. It's now a 3-point game.
So bonus for any of you fans of the NFL, if you want to stick around for watching some physical basketball, you're in for it. 27-24.
Eagles are going with a smaller, quicker lineup. Regan's off the floor.
Thinking about the shot.
Tate.
There's a runner, heavy contact, doesn't go. They're letting them play, Tom.
They are letting them play, and no way does she get that layup if Regan's in the game.
Sarah Clark working on Purcell.
Tries a head fake. She's lucky she didn't call for travel. This should be Bosquez time, I think. You can get the ball in the hands of the best scorer right now with 36 seconds left to play in the half. Let her take over.
Paternoster had a shot just for a moment. She feeds it underneath, partially blocked. Turnaround is no good. Long on
Bosquez with a rebound.
Puts it in.
She's right there doing all the little things a scorer needs
Bodies
to do.
Are flying here, Tom.
She gets tripped and no call. This is unbelievable.
Purcell with it.
If you had a third ref, the third ref would have been trailing the play and would have made that call. Neither ref saw that play.
That's right. You saw it clearly.
It was right in front of us.
In your lap.
It was right in front of us. Yeah. I know it. By the way, with this stoppage of play, not only did you miss the dessert from Pete Johnson, you missed eggplant parmesan and the dip of the year.
The dip of the year?
Dip of the year. Oh, this dip was like a seafood dip. Oh, it was unbelievable.
The dip of the year was me at Hollywood Beach in November.
Yeah.
While you were up in Nashua in the cold, in the Fortress of Solitude.
This November is a blur for me, John. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
The dip of the year, John.
3 seconds left in the half, but not in Tom's description of the Christmas party that I was not invited to.
That's it. Clock says 0. They let him play. What was going on?
I don't know. They were unaware of the time. 29-24, the team in red. Daniel Webster leads at the half. So you want to take a break, or you want to just keep telling me about the Christmas party?
Halftime, Mellon and White will be honored. I think Tim O'Neill's going to show you a couple of shots of that. Monica White, great softball player.
See, Pete doesn't have the audio right now.
Pete, you're killing me because he's got the tie and I don't once again. You know?
So we're going to take a break. Pete, you want to take a break and come back for the second half? Okay, that's what we'll do.
Well, let's talk just briefly about this first half and the way they play.
Oh, I think you say briefly about the Christmas party.
No, well, we'll torch you more about the Christmas party in the second half. But I think what we saw here in the first half was Daniel Webster getting the game back under control in their favor on the defensive end. You know, they played great defense. And then once Regan came into the game,
that was the key.
It all changed.
Yes.
And then that was the key for her. Her 6 points really ignited them. And as we see right here,
we'll keep it here for the ceremony.
Yeah, Jess Mellon is with the green, and Monica White with the T-shirt on and with the blonde hair, and they were both great players for Rivier. Great athletes.
1,000-point scores.
1,000-point scores. And as they get honored here at halftime, White, point guard, kind of really made the offense go. Mellon was a great scorer, and these were the efforts of some great recruiting done.
I think they might be taping this.
Yeah. Great recruiting done by Kelly O'Connell, who had to resign for family reasons. She will be definitely missed. Great basketball coach, great softball coach. 2 out of 3 years in softball going to the NCAA tournament.
Assistant school in January, Monica White.
There's White.
The names of both of these players are already up on the Rivier College women's basketball 1,000-point
Along
scores
with Blair Carpenter, who could not be here.
That's too bad.
Yep.
2010 also.
Our next honoree is Jess Mellon. Jess was one of the best all-around basketball players ever at Rivier.
Yeah, Jess Mellon, as Joanne Merrill is announcing the accomplishments of both players.
Category for women's basketball. Her smooth, effortless play belied all of her hard work and skill.
She was an excellent player. I think she ran the floor very well. I think her baseline shot was one of the best I've seen from the Raiders. And again, John, you look at Rivier, they don't have too many go-to players on their roster.
I think you saw Jess Mellon chuckle at the word effortless.
Yes, I know.
She's like, I tried my butt off.
I know, really, I know. And there you go, a pointed shot of the two players, and they're going to go down. And I think we can probably take a break right here.
Yeah, let's do that.
So
Tom
we'll be
King
back.
here.
We'll be back with the start of the second half.
Right, John Collins here, and we have exciting, as Tom said, it's shaped up to be a very exciting second half of basketball. 29-24 is the score as Daniel Webster leads Rivier, but a second half, 20 minutes still to go.
I'm the one without the tie, by the way.
I'm District Chief John Southwell. Generators are useful when the power is out, but they can also be fatal if used improperly. At a minimum, you must take 2 steps to stay safe when using a generator. First, never install a generator inside a home or any enclosed space, even if windows are open. Generator exhaust contains carbon monoxide, a poison you cannot see or smell. Using a generator indoors can kill you within minutes. Secondly, never try to power your house wiring by plugging a portable generator into a household outlet. This can feed electricity back into the power lines, electrocuting a line worker or a neighbor on the same circuit. The safest way to connect a generator is to hire a licensed electrician. The improper use of a generator can be deadly to you and others. Please use the highest level of safety when operating a generator.
Welcome back here at halftime between the Daniel Webster women's college basketball team against the host Rivier College team. Joanne Merrill, I know who you're rooting for in the second half.
I am. It's been a good game so far.
Right,
So.
Joanne Merrill of Rivier College joins me. You've been here at least 20?
30.
30?
Yeah, I'm
oh
starting
my
my 30th
gosh.
year here.
So, I mean, there's no better person to ask about the renovations to the Muldoon Fitness Center than you. I was taken aback when I pulled my car in because I've been here a few years now, and I said the entrance wasn't there before, right? It was on further to the right, but
I think everybody feels that way. I think it's deceptive too. It looks like a little addition, and then you get in, and it's been a fantastic thing for us. We feel like it's, we hope it's phase 1 of some changes, but we love it. Like, it's included some new offices for us. Our athletic training clinic, which is really like first rate, has moved over here, and a new lobby, new concession stand, and then most important, like we think, our new fitness center, like a really expanded fitness center for all of our students and all of our community.
Yeah, it looks like I love the weight room. I used to spend some time there when I was in college, and it looks very nice. Did the facility get modeled on any other college or place?
Not really.
Before?
We had a relatively small footprint to work with, and the architects worked, really listened to our feedback, and our facilities manager, Rick Perrine, who's really just a great, smart person. So they listened to kind of what we needed and tried to fit in as much as possible in that space. We really knew we just wanted an expanded fitness center for all of our students and our athletes too. So no, it wasn't really modeled on anything other than take the space and what do you need, and they kind of listened to all that.
Now you said that it's phase 1.
We hope it's phase 1. I hope, there are plans, there's a desire. If you see, our gym didn't change. We really kind of have the Hoosiers old school gym, which we love. But it would be nice for us eventually to have some more practice space or more locker rooms. So a field house type of thing we hope is probably in the future, but maybe a little further out in the future than right now. But this is fantastic. Like we plan our official opening, would be in January. Like we haven't really opened our fitness center totally yet. We just got our certificate of occupancy last week, so it's really all brand new for us too.
Did you have like a formal ribbon cutting at some point?
We didn't have it yet. That's why I think we'll do it in January. But we've been playing games here all year.
Right.
So like using the back door and crawling over all the construction that there was.
Somebody said you're going to get a big jacuzzi in the training room. Is that
hope
on
so.
the wish list?
That's on our wish list. Yeah, I hope so. So,
right.
And I don't know if we can call it a jacuzzi. It's more of like a therapy,
right.
A cold therapy.
That's a brand name anyway. It's,
yeah.
Right.
So we're hoping
needed.
for that.
Right. So, and how about in the outdoor fields? Any things coming there?
Well, I don't. If you might not have noticed yet, but we have. Our volleyball program here is really one of our most successful programs, both men and women.
Well, I was looking at the banners. I mean, they speak for themselves up there.
It's really, our coach, Craig Kolek, runs just a fantastic program. But we always had a beach court out there, but now we've got the beach court, the mother of all beach volleyball courts there. So that's been totally reconfigured, and the sand is primo sand. Like
really?
That sand came from out in Ohio, through Canada and down to here. But it's really, I think it could be like an Olympic quality, like beach, volleyball facility. But that's.
Is it covered right now? This
it's
premium
not covered.
sand, I hope.
No, if you look at it, and it won't be. Like if you look at it, it's banded like in blue, and the sand is just there.
They might throw in the Nashua DPW might throw in their regular sand. We can't have that.
But that's going to be a really nice facility. So we feel like it kind of builds like a whole recreation and
I gotta say,
play complex for us.
Sorry, John. I always marvel at the athleticism of the beach volleyball athlete because I've tried a lot of sports and just the frustration of trying to be quick on sand.
Yeah.
It's like it takes so much strength and
it does
stamina and all that.
It's even. They're trying to make beach volleyball what they call an emerging sport in the NCAA too. So I know some. I don't know if I don't think it would go in New England, but some Division I schools are considering that as an NCAA sport.
Is it just a hobby here, or do you actually play in a league, or?
No, our students, we've got big volleyball program that continues on. Like our alums keep playing too. So our kids play quite a bit in the fall and in the spring as training, and then we don't really have any leagues here, but I don't know if that'll change just with that new facility. But it's a great recreational thing for all of our students.
Joanne Merrill, thank you very much for joining us. Keep up the great work. I don't blame you for wanting to stay in an environment like this. It seems like,
it's a great,
you
great
can tell
place.
you enjoy getting up and coming to work every morning.
I do. It's really, we have great students here. Great, for us, a great rivalry with Daniel Webster. We love these games, so it's really, it's a nice place to be. It's a great place for students.
And thank you for setting us up right next to the action. I love this.
Okay, thanks.
Joanne Merrill speaking about the college that she loves, Rivier College, and the newly renovated Muldoon Fitness Center. We'll be back with exciting second half action on Nashua ZTV after this break.
Some snacks are a lot of trouble. I wish it were easier.
Snacks with edible wrappers would be a much better idea. What about fruits and vegetables?
Just wash and eat. Blueberries, pears, and tomatoes. How fast and easy was that? Join me next time when we'll learn the secrets of making a salad.
Welcome back, everybody, to second half action. We're courtside. John Collins, Tom King on Nashua ZTV. We've got Pete Johnson behind the camera, Tim O'Neill up top, and we got a great game on the court right now. Very physical game, Tom.
Very physical game right now. The leading scorers, Amanda Purcell for Riv with, actually she has 7. Steph Adams leads them with 8. On the other side for Daniel Webster College, leading right now, Vanessa Bosquez. Bosquez is 8 points, a very quiet 8 points, but she's got them. And then Alyssa Regan with 6, and she leads right now. She's second in scoring for them.
Yeah, Bosquez they don't play quarters here, but if she had as good a first quarter as she had a second quarter, she'd have 16 right now because it took her a long time to get going. In the top scorer usually for Daniel Webster, number 34 in red, Vanessa Bosquez. She walks right over in front of us to do the inbound.
But here's the telling stat right here. Daniel Webster out-rebounding Rivier 27-12.
That's huge.
That is a huge
That's the difference, yeah.
And that's the reason why the Raiders have lost that 10-0 lead and are up They're down 29-24.
Fresh 20 minutes on the clock right now. The Daniel Webster College Eagles in red, coming off their most successful season in history last year at 20-6 and 15-1 in their conference. The Eagles are 4-2 to begin the season this year. They were the favorites coming into this, but they went down 10-0 to Riv, the host team, at the beginning of the game before Vanessa Bosquez and company got hot. Bosquez is going to shoot the three, and she misses. The first shot of the game is a missed three-point attempt by Vanessa Bosquez. We have a foul as Riv was bringing the ball down court, or a violation of some sort.
That's weird. I didn't see any contact. Did you? I mean,
no.
that call was made by
Mark Buda.
Far away. Mark Buda. Something is wrong with the. Oh, I know what it is. The shot clock. Is it? Is it the shot clock?
It's messed up. Yeah.
Shot clock was off.
It should have been at about 28 seconds or so. And
now
I think
they're counting it down. Yep. They've had clock problems and scoreboard problems here a little bit today.
He wants to get it reset at the change of possession. I think that's not been happening. It's been inconsistent. You got to get a fresh 30, right? Every time there's a change of possession. And you see Buda looking up at the shot clock. I think he's actually been distracted by the shot clock a lot. There's only 2 officials on the court. They got to be watching 10 players.
No, they cut it down at 28 because that's where it was, where they had it. So Riv's got 28 seconds left to shoot.
Amandra Purcell coming down court now. Purcell had a good first half, Tom.
Well, she had 7 points.
With it, Rivier trying to score the first 2 points of this second half and cut into a 5-point lead for Daniel Webster. Good bounce pass underneath to Steph Adams. She kicks it back out. Purcell with the open three. An air ball. Was out of bounds.
Smart play by Paternoster, just to let it go out of bounds, and no one touched it.
Had a very physical first half with a lot of body contact, not a lot of fouls called. Daniel Webster came back to take the lead, largely on the hustle and determination and the presence of Alyssa Regan, number 35, the junior from Salem, New Hampshire, who has the ball right now. Tries the bounce pass, instead it gets stolen away by Sarah Howard.
Bosquez, I don't think, followed through on the play to cut to the basket. She hesitated, and that caused a turnover.
Purcell showing off some very good dribbling skills. She goes left side, though. As I say that, she's...
Oh, nice play to stay. Nice play to stay with it. Bad play to dribble into 2 people. Great play to stay with the ball and get that easy bucket. She now has 9 points.
Oh, ahead of the field. A great chance there for Casey Lang, but she just couldn't get her body under control enough to complete the lay-in. So a good touchdown pass thrown by Daniel Webster. Lang just not able to convert. 29-26, a 3-point deficit for Rivier. A chance to tie it up with a 3 here if they choose to go that route, but instead it's knocked away, and into her own teammates goes number 11. That's Brittany Lane. Brittany's hit the deck a couple of times today, I should say. It's an afternoon game here inside the Muldoon Fitness Center in the campus of Rivier College. Intra-city college rivalry as we get our national ETV basketball and hockey season, winter season underway with this game. Perimeter passing here for Rivier, trailing by 3. 18 minutes left in this one. We're in the second half. Just beating the shot clock, but not able to get it to fall, was Stacy Lane. Pulling up on the dribble. Inside.
Oh, nice move by Regan to get inside position.
A little too strong on the shot off the backboard.
She's starting the second half, which is interesting.
Off the glass, I should say. Bounce pass in.
Oh, man. Well, what an athlete Regan is. She can play defense, rebound, position herself, and pass the ball.
Casey Lang, the beneficiary there of that nice pass from Regan. Goes off the glass and in. 5-point lead for Daniel Webster.
By Purcell.
Amandra Purcell now with 9 points, or 11 points actually. Got 4 in this half. Heavy contact and no call, a non-call there, as Casey Lang basically made room for herself with the shoulder.
You are right. They are letting them play. They are just letting them play.
Bosquez with the long rebound off the glass. Basically had it to herself. Lang with it. Flings it across court for the set shot. Three-pointer, no good. Getting the rebound again, though. Daniel Webster underneath, and they convert.
I think Riv needs a timeout.
I tell you, that's a quick basketball player right there, Casey Lang. I mean, she puts it in. She's the first one down on defense on the other end.
If I'm Paul Williams, I'm not happy with the way my team's playing defense right now.
A bomb, no good. Long rebound comes to Steph Adams, and she's going to give it to Purcell. Slows it down a little bit with 20 seconds on the shot clock. They are trailing those 7 points, and they're feeling the game slipping away a little bit, maybe starting to press. Another couple of bodies hit the deck.
Hit. We got a call.
The coach is a little bit upset about the non-calls. Paul Williams, the first season Rivier coach, 2002 graduate.
What was interesting was those bodies fell right in front of Lindsay Delkis, one official, but the official who made the call from the distance was Mark Buda.
Interesting conversation going on now as Buda takes the time.
Well, I think he's taking the time to go over and talk to Williams, who can, Williams could be a pretty fiery guy.
This is unusual. You don't usually see an official take this much time, ball in hand, to have a conversation with a coach. It's almost like a conversation about a refereeing philosophy, it looked like, going on, you know? Trying to explain why he likes to let him play. It's good for the ratings, the TV ratings.
That's right.
And a beautiful shot. I mean, I want to say it's unusual, I would say, a form there by Sarah Clark.
Yeah.
But she
a lot of
arms.
A lot of arms.
Almost like
this is rigging up.
An Okajima shot, Tom. She wasn't really looking at the basket as she releases the ball. That's a baseball reference for all you non-Red Sox reliever watchers. Purcell with the top of the key, 35-30. They got a basket and a stop. Good pass to Steph Adams. She's off the glass and in. Purcell and Adams team up for two, and it's only a three-point lead.
Those are the two players that have to keep them in the game. Now it's a three-point game.
And pass goes all the way back to Brittany Lane, and she gets fouled as she drives baseline. It's an offensive foul. Williams takes his coat off. The coach
again, though, the call is made from outside. Why didn't Delkis make that call?
Tom referring to the official underneath the basket, closest to the play.
In front of her.
Daniel Webster inbounds at a non-shooting foul. Of course, we're early in the second half. Beating the full course press now. Vanessa Bosquez, Daniel Webster's leading scorer, goes with a stutter step, backs it up.
She had room to dribble, but a good defense right there by Kristen Murphy.
Casey Lang has turned into quite a force on offense in red today. Tanisha Tate gets blocked, and she gets called for the travel.
Again, can't get up in the air.
Steph Adams makes quick work of that. Turnaround set shot almost. You got to get up over the center if you want to get past Steph Adams, and Tate does not. It's still a three-point lead. Rivier has been able to come up with 3 stops in a row of the Daniel Webster offense. Purcell drives to the left, and she loses control. Throws it back inbounds, though. Scramble for the ball. Everybody's making calls. Fouls, travels, what is it going to be? A discussion.
All I could think of was your line about if you like the NFL, stay tuned for the second half, because we just saw a tackle at the 20-yard line.
It's Saturday. You need a warm-up for tomorrow.
Oh,
so
my
here it is.
Goodness. It's Heisman night.
Is it? So, interesting article in Sports Illustrated about Cam Newton, the Heisman Trophy anointed before the fact.
I have a vote.
You do?
Yes, I do.
Will he get it? Did he get it? It's already voted, right?
He got it from me.
Is there some kind of code of silence at the Fortress de
Solitude?
Solitude?
I mean, what are you going to do? You have to. I mean,
here's the thing.
No one has
proven that he's taken pay for play.
Right, exactly.
Okay.
No one has proven that he was the initiator of anything, and so
a lot of talk about his dad.
Well, his dad. I mean, they already came forward and said his dad is guilty. So, but they didn't blame the player.
Right.
So, unfortunately, if you follow the letter of the law, you have to say that who is the best college football player in the country?
I know. In other words,
I'm asking you, who is the best college football player in the country?
Cam Newton.
That's what the vote is.
Right, and you can't just say Frig Newton. You have to vote for
If the Heisman people want to take it away from him at some point like they did with Reggie Bush, that's up to them.
Tim, you got that one, right? A Frig Newton comment? You got that
I
one.
ignored John's comment.
All right.
Tell
No,
you,
he's right.
missed a heck of a Christmas party.
Oh, and since we're back,
I think Cam Newton got an invite too. I'm not sure.
Oh man. I did confirm with Pete that it's not that he considers me a leper. He just thought I'd be working it Friday at noontime. So.
What does that say when he knew I wouldn't be? That's not a good reflection
he knew that
on
no
me.
matter what you were doing,
That's right.
free food was on the table, you would be there. That's what he knew. Tanisha Tate with the rebound, a key one for Daniel Webster, which had been reeling from a couple of defensive stops by Rivier. But Bosquez wide open and in and out. The Ray Allen of Daniel Webster not able to get that one.
That was a good-looking shot when they left her hands. I thought it was going to fall.
Somehow it rattles in and out. Aaron Sweeney passes back to manager Purcell.
This is great now. Riv has gotten back into the game, and we have an intense game here.
The intensity is tremendous. A shot goes long. Rebound, home run pass, received, but too far deep to make a shot. Here comes Casey Lynn. No, actually, that's Bosquez. And she lights it up for how many? They give her 2.
They give her 2. 5-point game. 13:46 left to play in the ball game.
37-32. Relatively low-scoring game. Yep. Well, first 5 minutes, Daniel Webster didn't score. They were down 10-0 to the home team. Hitting the floor is Purcell.
Body number 372 hits the floor in this basketball game.
Yeah. And Amandra maybe wanted to take a little breather down there as well. She's played a lot of minutes and she's hustled for every single second of it. 13:35 to go in the second half. A substitution here.
Kudsman's going to have to delegate the minutes wisely and figure out when she can get Bosquez off the floor for a breather, because Bosquez is playing really hard at both ends of the floor.
Jackie Penniman in the game, number 20, 6'1".
In this game, because Riv just cannot be as physical as Daniel Webster is, they cannot afford to miss free throws. And they missed 2 right there.
Gervais, long pass to Bosquez. She does keep it in bounds, but it goes to Rivier. Penniman just in the game.
I think Bosquez is tired. Look at her run the floor on the defensive end. She's all the way back. She's got to be tired, and she needs a rest.
Erin Sweeney misses. Actually, she gave it up.
For her not to be able to catch up to that pass, because that pass wasn't that hard, shows me that she's getting a little winded, and she needs to come off the floor.
Penniman playing tight defense, knocks it away from Tate, but it's still Daniel Webster basketball. Bosquez doing the inbounding.
Ooh, and a big push by Tate.
And a foul against Tate. Riv basketball. Turn your head for a second. Body flies to the court.
You gotta look straight ahead at all times.
It's like an NHL game. I think we have to change that from NFL to NHL.
I think so.
Got to keep your head up. Penniman shoots it.
Nope.
Daniel Webster rebound.
They'll give her that shot.
They will.
They will give her that shot.
Tate. Blocked by Penniman. Purcell.
Nice
switches the dribble. Left-hander.
Nice crossover dribble. That's what did it.
Amandra Purcell. She can score with either hand, as she proved there. 37-34. 3-point lead for Daniel Webster, and they give up the basketball as driving and traveling.
Purcell is the leading scorer now for Riv with
Stacey Lane gets
points.
called.
And here's a timeout for the Eagles. And my question will be, will Bosquez come back out on the floor with 12:40 left in the game and a 3-point game? Because I think she is absolutely exhausted.
Number 34 in red, will she take a seat for a few minutes? Tom thinks she will.
I think you have to rest her.
Maybe she's got a Brett Favre mentality.
Well, here's an interesting thing.
I'm not coming out of this game.
Kudsman talking to her assistants and looking at some of the numbers and trying to figure out whether or not she wants to put her back on the floor and develop some kind of strategy.
I gotta like the fact
that Alex
that
Whitaker.
I tell you what, Tom. I mean, I know we did see Paul Williams objecting to a couple of non-calls, but for the most part, there's very little whining going on here. There's a lot of banging and there's a lot of physicality.
These kids are tough, aren't they?
Yeah, you don't see anybody saying.
No, they like it. They like it. These players love it.
They do.
The game doesn't stop.
Right.
It keeps going. It's a rivalry, so they want to show each other who's boss. The Eagles, I'm sure Kudsman talked up the fact that they hadn't beaten this team in a while.
Yeah.
So this is a big deal.
And it's only a 3-point game right now. As we get our camera, Pete Johnson gets right into that Daniel Webster huddle. 12:40 to go in the game, barring overtime. 37-34. The visitors in red. Daniel Webster leading their intra-city rivals, the Rivier College Raiders in white and the navy blue trim.
Bosquez had 26 points last year when these two teams played.
Ryan Baker will bring it up the floor.
And Purcell had 19. So not much has changed.
Sweeney, the pass in traffic, finds Purcell. She's lucky to receive it, though, in traffic. Baseline, throws it up with the right hand and in. Amandra Purcell with a brilliant lay-in from an impossible angle.
She's got 8 points in this half and 15 for the game to lead all scorers.
Just willing her team back into this game. Firing a line drive. I say Purcell got a big piece of that, and that's why it didn't go. Penniman ahead of the field. Offensive foul. Or is it a defensive foul?
Well, they're keeping it right here.
Was it a block?
No, yeah, it was. No, it was an offense. Well, I thought Bosquez was good. Yeah, Bosquez is.
No, they called it for Penniman. Offensive foul.
Yeah, offensive foul.
Bosquez, I don't know. How can you do an offensive foul? Both players are running at equal speed to the basket. I don't know.
And there wasn't an argument.
No, there wasn't.
Rivier has taken the last 4 in this series.
Intense full court pressure here, and a little bit too much, man. I think right there is like a base stealer testing how big a lead he can get. Ryan Baker finally just went a little bit too far.
And Buda was right there, so they're not going to let that go.
I mean, that was like
1 point game, 7:36. Daniel Webster, 11:54 left to play in the game. We told you it'd be a great second half, and it's been just that.
Travel. That goes against Daniel Webster.
Yeah.
Not liking the call one bit was Sarah Paternostro, but she gives up the basketball. Erin Sweeney will inbound at number 44 to Ryan Baker. The freshman's been doing a lot of the ball handling in the last few minutes. She kicks it out. Long shot just off the front of the rim there by Lauren Brett. And here's a fast break for Daniel Webster. They lose the handle on the floor. Back out to Regan.
Gotta post up Regan. Got to post her up.
Brittany Lane back out, around the rim and out.
Got to go with it off. Another rebound, offensive rebound. They have really dominated the boards, Daniel Webster. They have dominated the boards offensively in the first half, 12-2 in offensive rebounds.
The jump ball goes Riv's way, so the Rivier College Eagles will inbound it, trailing by a point.
Chance to take the lead.
11 minutes of intense, fierce, physical basketball remaining.
I think that's why Purcell has lit it up, because she hasn't had to bring the ball up. Now she can work on getting open.
Baker trying to avoid getting it slapped out of her hands by Gervais. Now it does get slapped out of Purcell's hands. The usually sure-handed guard gives up a steal.
All right, now the Eagles should probably slow it down and set up Regan.
Long shot is a 3. It's good.
Or have Bosquez take a 3.
From anywhere on the court.
Right.
So that's a big one. It's a 4-point lead now, 40-36. Big one because they hadn't had points in a while. Long rebound is fought for, and it's a foul against who?
It's going to be against the Raiders. And the high fives from Daniel Webster show me that they are really into this.
Yeah.
And Paul Williams calls timeout, and he comes out and talks to Buda again. He and Buda are going to have dinner after the game, I think. They got a lot to talk about.
They certainly do. It's a lengthy discussion right now. Buda's kind of
letting him go.
Yeah.
And he said, okay, got it.
Well, this is a close game right now, Tom. And, with all the scoring power that Daniel Webster has, you would think that there's going to come a point here where they're just going to run away with it, but the intensity on Riv's side.
Well, Riv's playing much better defense than they did in the first half. I think defensively, when they got that 10-point lead, they laxed a little bit. They've done a great job on Bosquez.
Yeah.
You know, but they put so much effort into stopping her that they allowed players like Regan and other players to get involved. So now they really stepped up their defensive effort on Bosquez, even though she hit that 3 in the second half. And you know, you know, that got them back into the game the same way Daniel Webster's defense got them into the game after they were down 10-0.
Back onto the court comes Gervais Regan. Kirsten Murphy is number 11. Of course, Bosquez, number 34. And number 22 is Sarah Clark. That's in red. Baker and Purcell, Penniman, Sweeney on the court for Rivier. And number 33, Brodeur. Excuse me, Lauren Brett in white for
Paternostro.
Paternostro, nice drive and a lay-in. Found a lane, makes it a 6-point lead, 42-36. Baker driving, hits Purcell for the 3, no. Rebound, Bosquez is gonna run the court with it. She's got one player to beat, she's gonna try to do it. Left-hander off the glass, gets the foul.
Down she goes. Oh my goodness. She's a little stunned.
Penniman.
And she hit her forehead, I think. And she gets right back up.
Wow, she hit the ground hard.
She sure did. Who has it in this game?
Yeah.
You know, if you don't have a bruise coming out of this game, you're doing laps for me the next day. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If I'm coaching these teams, because that's the way this game is right now.
It's in.
I'm surprised she's.
I think we're due for a bruise.
I'm waiting for somebody to hit us. Come on.
It's the first free throw.
I'm amazed she's able to hit her free throws because of the fatigue factor. 10:05 to play. She hasn't left the floor for the first 10 minutes of this half.
If she hits this one, it'll be the biggest lead of the night.
You jinxed her.
I know.
You jinxed her. I think it is the biggest lead. 7 points, isn't it?
Might be. It's at least a tie if it's not it. 7-point lead for Daniel Webster in the red unis. Long shot.
Yeah, I don't think they want that shot taken.
Rims it out. Great rebound underneath.
That's
Sweeney.
the one they want taken right there.
Awesome for Riv to regain that rebound and then get Purcell's rainbow jumper to go.
Purcell has 11 points in this half.
That's a 3-pointer, 4-point lead.
18 for the game.
Purcell came to play today.
Look, they didn't even let Bosquez come up the floor.
They're chucking her at the line.
Oh, they are.
It's a long shot around the rim and out.
Erin Sweeney just would not let her come up the floor.
Sarah Howard,
This
right
is
player, right spot
unbelievable.
for that rebound. Long drive for Purcell. She just throws the shoulder, and it doesn't go, and it's a foul, defensive foul.
And Delkus made the call.
Yes, at the baseline. The official at the baseline.
If she hadn't made that call, I would have said, that's it. That's it. Amateur hour's over.
It's hammer time.
Yeah.
Amanda misses the first of 2. 4-point deficit for Riv in the white unis right now. Free throws a chance to. That's another thing. When you have an intense game like this, a lot of bodies are clacking. When you don't have a lot of foul calls, you don't get that chance to take a breather. They do there just for a moment. She hits 1 of 2. It's a 3-point lead. Bosquez working on Sweeney. Goes right hand, goes left hand, goes to a right, gives it up to Casey Lang. Lang flings it to Gervais. All by herself is Regan, but she's at the top of the key.
Oh, Bosquez posted up. Gets the call.
Foul as she goes up.
If you've got a scorer, someone who's known for scoring, and she's posted up, she's almost definitely always going to get the benefit of that call.
So Vanessa Bosquez goes to the line. Her team's up 3.
North Windham, Connecticut. The way these players are playing, I would have said everybody here from Chicago.
Yeah.
Good grief.
4-point lead again for Daniel Webster, and now 5 points as Bosquez hits them both. 45-40. Baker brings it down court. She finds a lane. She lays it off the glass, and then she gets
what a
fouled.
play by Baker, taking charge, gets the spurt. Great body control, off balance, but she manages some great form with a scoop lay-in.
The 5'2" freshman, you can tell that she comes here probably with a lot of success from her younger years, and she's a freshman.
That's the change that Rivers made in their offense in the second half, is they had her take the ball up and gives Purcell some time to set herself up offensively.
Baker all over Lang, gets the steal.
Look at that. That was clean, too.
Look at her fly, and she gets another foul.
Yep.
And she slides into the wall like it's the boards at Boston Garden. Wow, it is intense. It's a good thing to have that extra room under there.
But you know, I like that play by Bosquez. Don't let her get the clean layup. Do what you have to do. Do it cleanly, but do what you have to do to get her, off balance, off stride.
No easy task to catch up to Baker. She had some good jets there on that steal. That was a situation where Casey Lang just fell down as she was dribbling, the junior from Raymond, New Hampshire, and the steal made by Baker from Whitensville, Mass. She makes the first of 2 free throws. It's a 2-point game, 45-43. Chance to cut it to 1 if Baker can make this shot. 8:28 to go in the game. She makes them both. It's a 1-point game, 45-44. And a full court press being put on here. Regan bounces it to Gervais. She uses an elbow to get away from Purcell. Now they get it across the midcourt stripe. Casey Lang being really bothered by Baker. Sweeney's all over her player, and Tate shoots and bangs her own shot, but it goes in. Tate pretty good from that set shot, distance shot.
Got the kiss off the rim.
Yeah, you can't leave her alone like that. She's a good shooter from deep. It's 47-44.
And she's got a good reach, makes that steal.
So Tate pokes it away. Lang brings it down court, putting the brakes on.
Bosquez finally on the bench, getting a breather.
Gervais is all alone. She shoots it long. She follows her own shot, and bodies hit the floor again.
It's unbelievable.
Baker gets fouled by Gervais. It looks like they're going to call number 5 in red a push in the back of Baker, who's drawn 3 fouls in
That's
a
an
minute.
offensive possession where, again, if I'm Daniel Webster now, you got a 3-point lead, 7:43 to play. Eat a little bit of clock, post up Regan. Take your time, post her up, try to get the easy bucket, maybe a 3-point play out of it. That's what I want to do offensively with Bosquez off the floor. Don't take up any wild shots.
What happened? Oh, it's a shooting foul now because of the penalty.
Right, shooting foul because of the penalty, but they also had to wait for her to dust herself off if she hit the floor.
Well, Ryan Baker drew about 3 fouls all by herself in the last minute, and she's going to the line as a reward here.
Too hard. No, she got it.
So it's a 2-point game, 47-45. Baker's made 3 free throws in a row here. See if she can get a 4th. She does. She's on a roll, literally, as that ball rolls around the rim and in. 47-46. It is a 1-point game. Rivier has not led since the first half. If they can come up with a stop here in a basket, they would go ahead. Tate with authority.
Oh, she got up in the air that time, John.
And she got down to the ground.
I know.
Oh, boy.
Oh, man. She got up in the air and went high. She was not going to be denied one way or the other.
That was the loudest dribble I have heard in a couple of years. She pounded that ball off the court and
then pounded the floor.
And so she has a chance to make it a 3-point play. So just when Riv was in striking distance of taking the lead, Tanisha Tate has a chance to make it a 4-point game again. And it is no good. Rebound, though, is Tate. No, it's taken away by the hustle of Baker.
Eagle ball, though.
Goes out of bounds off of Baker.
Yep.
But she was able to take it away from
Eagles
Tate.
now have a chance to go up by 5.
Leading by 3. Casey Lang with it, being bothered by Baker. She's a tenacious defender on the guard play there.
Regan getting pushed around a little bit. Can't get that position that she was allowed to get in the first half.
Into Tate, and there's the
offensive
shoulder.
foul.
A little bit too much as Tate finds the boundaries of Mr. Buda.
It's a two-post offense. They've got two post-up players in there at the same time. And not much longer because Bosquez is getting ready to get back in.
7 minutes and 8 seconds to go in the game. The shot goes out of bounds. It's off of red.
They're saying it brushed Tate's jersey, but no. That's what Williams was arguing. Bosquez coming in, Regan going out.
Bosquez will do the inbounding. Deflected by Purcell, and she gets fouled as trying to steal it back was Gervais, but Purcell with the big steal.
I'll tell you, all the pushing, shoving, banging, swinging, elbowing, that was probably the lightest foul of the game. A good foul call, but still was probably the lightest foul of the game.
It didn't fit the theme of the game.
No, it did not at all.
Making the first of a 1-and-1 was Purcell. And so it is a 2-point game, another chance to cut it to 1.
16 on the night for her, or afternoon rather.
And she does. 49-48. Daniel Webster with the 1-point lead and the ball. Bosquez being full court pressured by Purcell. Now she sprints the court, puts the brakes on into the 3-point territory. She has scored from this spot before in this game, but she will pass it. It's a shot from the corner. It's long. With it, Rivier fouled. Tanisha Tate getting a little bit too aggressive here late. She's picked up a couple of quick fouls in the last minute. And it's a 1-point lead, and that is going to be erased if Riv can hit a foul shot here. In the penalty already.
Tough for them to be in the penalty this, you
Yeah.
know, they were in the penalty with about, 9 minutes left.
Yeah, because when you're this aggressive throughout the course of the game, now 6.5 minutes
Tate,
to go.
I believe, has 4.
Every time you commit an infraction, it's going to go right to the line. And that could, if Riv can make their shots, that could be injurious to Daniel Webster as Tanisha Tate is forced to take a break. She's so hyped she doesn't want to sit down though.
No,
she's not even sitting down, she's just standing up over there. Because she's so intensely into this game, as every player seems to have been to play tonight. Hitting the first and tying this one up at 49.
She also wants some water. So
That's where the water.
That's one of the main reasons she's over there.
Off the foot of Bosquez, and she falls. And
timeout. She's got to call timeout.
She
gets a foul call. Unbelievable.
No, you don't want to foul her.
No, in that situation, just let her roll on the floor. They'll either call a travel.
Oh.
But what Bosquez has got to be smart enough to do in that situation is call timeout.
You know what? She almost lured Sarah Howard into that foul, but now Bosquez goes to the line.
And we got a tie game, 49 all, 6:36 left to play. Don't touch that remote.
No. Bosquez misses the first of the 1-and-1, and so it's Rivs basketball with a chance to take their first lead in half of a basketball game. Dating back to the first half. Sarah Howard gets fouled underneath the basket, and she will go right to the line.
Now this is really going to affect Daniel Webster now, the penalty. I mean, that's just a baseline move.
Yeah.
You know, ball knocked away. They're going to blow the whistle 8 times out of 10 on a call like that, and now it's going to result in points for Rivier.
Howard's a sophomore from West Greenwich, Rhode Island, and she gives her team the lead, 50-49. After all that, it's Riv that's the first one to the half-century mark.
How about that? If you would have told me they would have gotten the lead in this half, I never would have believed it the way Daniel Webster was playing.
First team to 50.
Now Bosquez is probably going to press and try to do too much. She almost travels there.
Yeah.
Regan.
Backs in.
Position.
Puts it in.
Got the position.
Back the lead goes to Daniel Webster, 51-50.
What a basketball game.
Tremendous. Intercepted. Nice steal indeed by...
Oh, and Bosquez, loses it. Ball bouncing around. We're going to get a foul. I think it's going to be on Purcell.
Purcell fouls Gervais. Purcell is going to come out of the game, it looks
Well,
like.
see, what's interesting is Paternostro is not on the floor right now. So the Eagles really don't have a solid floor general.
Yeah. It's a 2-point lead for Daniel Webster. Gervais hits the first of 2. Just under 6 minutes to go in the game, barring OT. This game has been so tight that looms as a possibility. Misses the second, 52-50. Baker with the long pass. Up ahead, it goes to
nice
Lane.
move.
Lane is fouled in the lane.
She got a great jump, a perfect jump on Sarah Clark, and Clark was forced to foul her from behind.
How about the 2 freshmen on that play, Tom? Baker and Lane, 10 and 11, teaming up. Seeing a lot of minutes, these 2 girls are. Now, Purcell's fantastic, but obviously Ryan Baker, up and coming, the freshman
Well, see,
guard.
the one thing that Riv doesn't have is a post-up game. That's the one thing they're lacking. So if they do it, their freshmen are going to have to be bold and take the ball to the hoop.
Lane boldly ties it up, 52
Bosquez all the way down. Thought she was not going to stop.
Yeah, Bosquez with the runner gives her team the 2-point lead back, 54-52. Baker puts the brakes on.
Just shoot it.
Three-pointer.
Got it. No.
It really looked good, but she missed left away from us on the rim. Tries for the steal. Good twisting dribble there by Lang. Bosquez back to Lang.
She wanted that shot and then she held up. Go to
with
Regan.
it is Lane.
Well, Regan has to move back out. Nope. Another bad foul by the Eagles.
Sarah Clark.
Oh, traveling. Not a foul. A travel called. I'm surprised that there was contact right there.
That might have caused the travel.
Well, still, the contact, you know, that's...
Might have caused it, yeah.
Still, it could have caused the travel, but the contact comes first. She won't blow the whistle for the foul.
Sarah Clark will inbound it in front of us for Daniel Webster.
Paternostro getting ready to come back in.
Bosquez has it.
Well, she got up, and now she's sitting down and talking to assistant coach.
Bosquez driving his foul. It's going to be on Sarah Howard.
And both teams in the penalties, so she'll go to the line.
54-52.
I hate to say it, but a game this intense is going to be decided at the line. Both teams in the penalty, 10 fouls apiece, 5:04 to play. With the way they've played contact-wise, there's going to be a lot of trips to this foul line on the next 5:04.
And as many shots and as much in the action as you will see Vanessa Bosquez, she could find herself at the line more than any other player.
Right.
She makes that shot. 55-52, 5:04 remaining, as you can see on the clock. We're at Rivier College. John Collins with Tom King. We have Tim O'Neill and camera up top. Pete Johnson with the camera on the floor on Nashua ZTV. It's a great basketball game to this point, and no reason to think it won't finish that way. 56-52. Bosquez hits both clutch free throws. Down court with it is Amandra Purcell driving. She finds herself alone into the basket, and she makes it. Amandra Purcell, great read of the court that time by the point guard.
17 points in this half.
56-54. Now it's Bosquez leading her offense down. Off the glass and no
Didn't
good.
get the roll. Regan with a foul.
To the line will go
the Raiders. 4:36 to play.
Lane, number 22, is going to go to the line.
Yep.
There's the penalty, Tom, kicking in again. A foul way away from your basket.
So lots of stoppages in play. So plenty of time for anybody who was at the ETV Christmas party to go to the fridge and get any leftovers they brought home and grab some while the free throws are being taken.
I thought you were saying plenty of time to get rest. After the frenetic pace to this point before the penalty kicked in, now we've seen tons of free throws, and we're seeing free throws made.
Boy, what a different style.
56-55. It's a 1-point lead retained by Daniel Webster as Bosquez puts on a dribbling show.
Oh, nice spin.
Good
nice pass
to Regan. It goes. Bosquez to Regan. Unstoppable on that particular trip down the court. 58-55, a 3-point lead for Daniel.
Whoa, three-pointer, it's gonna go, no!
Oh, how close was that? It was almost below the rim, and it came back.
Sarah
out.
Howard, not known for her three-point shooting, but she bombed away that one.
I would have tied it. Instead, Bosquez has a chance to
pass. Two big assists with Gervais getting the bucket. Bosquez, two big assists down the floor.
She went that way twice. Once was to Regan. That was to Gervais. Baker tries to, actually that was Lane that tried to come up with a three-pointer. Rivier trying to bomb their way back into this one, Tom.
That 5-point lead almost seems like 10 right now, the way this game's been so hotly contested. And you know what? Not a lot of timeouts down the stretch here. I don't know if Williams and Kudsman are saving them for the last 2 minutes of the game or what. Not a lot of timeouts.
Bosquez gets it. She's got one player to beat. She bounces it to her teammate, and it's off the glass, a foul. Sarah Paternostro, and the bounce pass from Bosquez.
Very upset she didn't get that bucket.
It would have been a three-point play. Instead, she'll have to go to the line and earn both.
And now we get a timeout.
Yeah. This is probably
timeout Riv.
Yeah. 3:28 to go in the game. 5-point
Actually,
lead.
3:38. We got another extra 10, so 3:38 left. Because those extra 10 seconds could come in handy for somebody. This has been an intense. It was one of the most intense basketball games I've ever seen these two schools play.
Yeah. Well, you mentioned the personnel, the uptick that Rivier had. You know, they have all those players.
It just still bothers me that the men do not play a regular season game against each other. They were trying to set it up so that they would be able to play in a Riv tip-off tournament, but that's never worked out that way.
Especially you look at a game like this and like the intensity, the drama we're missing out on, right?
I just think it's amazing that that's not.
And you see that these two teams, the women's teams, have played against each other since 1987. 13-8, Rivier leads the series all time over Daniel Webster. Daniel Webster has the upper hand in this one, 60-55 as both teams come back out after the break. And we will resume with Sarah Paternostro at the line, the junior.
And she's well rested, so she should have the legs to hit these free throws.
She's from Glastonbury, Connecticut, and she does hit the first of two. And the second. 7-point lead, 62-55. Rivier desperately needs a basket here.
Rainbow.
They've tried three-point attempts in a row, long shots.
Yeah, I think Purcell's a little tired as well. This is where now it's a 7-point game, and now the Eagles got that separation that they were looking for the first part of this second half.
Yeah, Rivier actually did lead in this game, 50-49. Turnaround,
nice.
In and out. Rebound fought for. Almost everybody underneath got a hand on it. Up with Bosquez. She had a nose for the net. And one rebound, offensive rebound too many as Kristen Murphy puts it away. That is a 9-point lead for Daniel Webster.
Oh, foul away jumper. Nice shot by Baker.
Baker beautifully done off the glass. Shot clock is a problem again, according to Mark Buda.
There was no problem for Baker. She put it right in. Yeah, it went down at 24 seconds. What happened was the ball bounced around there. They didn't. I don't think you're supposed to start the clock until the other player has the ball in her hands.
Right now.
To inbound it. And now it starts.
Right. Full court press being put on by Rivier as they trail by 7 with 2.5 minutes to go.
Left-hand dribble.
Off the glass, the rebounding, which has been a problem for Rivier, but Purcell is able to will it into her hands.
I think she's going to take the shot. No.
She kicks it out. Three-pointer is long, misses.
If that went.
Full court press again. Vanessa Bosquez has it.
If that three-pointer had gone, it would have changed the tone of this last 2:12. But now the foul Bosquez is going to go to the line with a chance to put it up by 9. And I would say Daniel Webster is going to break the 4-game losing streak against Rivier.
Erin Sweeney leaning a little bit too much on Bosquez on that full court press, gets called for the foul, and Bosquez goes to the line. She's proven herself to be a fine free throw shooter to this point.
John, this is a team, Daniel Webster, that has a shot. They received 8 out of 9 first place votes. Their conference now has an automatic NCAA bid. They could go to the NCAA tournament this year. It's very conceivable.
Wow. As Tom mentioned,
the Eagles men's soccer team did it in the fall, and this is something that Rivier has had the patent on for years. I mean, they've been the NCAA team, not in women's basketball, but with a couple of their programs, volleyball and with men's basketball and with softball.
Bosquez just too good at the line. 9-point lead.
There's a John Collins hook shot. You used to do that in high school, right?
Yeah, I tried it in gym class. 1:58 to go in the game, 9-point lead, and to the line again, Daniel Webster will go. As Tom mentioned, the last time Daniel Webster beat Rivier in this rivalry was in 2006. It was in February of 2006.
I think they played twice back then.
Not listed if they did, but
because they were in the same conference.
Right.
And in that case, usually the teams play each other twice.
Sometimes they did, but that particular year, it says they did not. It went from February 05 to February 06, the next time they played. So it is a now an 11-point lead for Daniel Webster as they've sunk everything at the line. Terrific job on the free throws.
This is a big win conference-wise, too, for the Eagles, because they're in the NECC, which has been deemed an inferior conference to the GNAC. And they are going to get a quality win over a GNAC team.
A lot of talent on this Daniel Webster team. There's a bounce pass underneath to Gervais. What a beautiful job there of ball handling by Paternostro on the assist. Kicked out to Purcell.
Bang!
Beautiful three-pointer. Amandra Purcell
just a few minutes
gets
too late.
called for the foul.
A 10-point game with 1:15 to play. The way this game was intensely going at it, tied 52 all.
I don't blame Amandra for trying.
You never thought it would be a 10-point spread, and you never thought either of these teams would break the 70-point barrier.
Amandra had visions of getting 6 points in about 3 seconds there.
Yep.
She could have stole that inbounds pass away, but instead she gets called for the foul, and back to the free throw line goes Daniel Webster. 70-60 the score, a 10-point lead for the Eagles, and very good at the line in this last 10 minutes, Tom. I mean, Eagles have hardly missed one. I think they've been making them, and this has been the difference, literally on the scoreboard. 72-60, a 12-point lead. Purcell, stutter step, left drive, left hand off the glass.
Let him take it. You know, have no reason to foul there. You don't want to put anybody at the line if you're Daniel Webster.
10-point lead, 72-62. Not out of the realm of possibility.
Not with the free throw situation, no.
Right.
But
got to foul somebody else besides Bosquez, maybe?
I think basically what happened in this basketball game was when Paternostro came back on the floor, the Daniel Webster offense settled down a little bit. They got the ball in the hands of people who were going to make quick cuts to the basket. They got the ball down low. Riv just cannot compete with that post-up offense. If you remember, most of the shots that Daniel Webster took were in the paint or near it.
Yeah.
And that's where they dominated. They dominated the game inside down the stretch.
So, as we look at the 5 players on the court for Daniel Webster, there's a bunch of them you don't want to foul. And they're usually the ones that have the ball handling situations. They've all been making their free throws, but as Tom said, that could be the difference in the last minute here. As Baker looks like she's ready to foul Paternostro. Makes it more difficult for her. It's out of bounds off of Riv. So it remains the shot clock is at 30 still. That's confusing. And the officials...
Does Buda notice it? No, he
Nobody
doesn't because he's not looking up at it.
It's a full 30, and it should be.
It hasn't ticked down.
What happened?
I don't know, but
I think he made it.
Williams is making a gesture about it, saying the clock. He's pointing to the clock.
And it's still not corrected. It should be
I
somewhere
don't
in the
think
neighborhood
I don't
of
think Buda hurt
15,
him.
10 seconds. So
I don't think Buda hurt him.
no.
Oh, wait a minute. At 58 points, don't they turn it off in the last 2 minutes? Now he's going over to take a look at it. Now he's just checking to see if they shut it off in the last 2.
Yeah, it was. Daniel Webster brought the ball up the court. It was a full court press. It took about 10, 15 seconds before it was knocked out of bounds.
But what I'm saying is, in the last 2 minutes of the basketball game, would the shot clock be turned off in college basketball?
Well, then you could just hold it for 2 minutes, couldn't you? Wouldn't that, you can? That's how they do it?
Well, I'm just trying to remember the rule.
Right.
No, the answer is no, and they take the clock down to 20.
Yep, down to 20.
Yep.
It's a guess, but it's better than 30. And I would imagine that, as you know, the shot clock's kind of irrelevant here because the sense of urgency. They're going to make a foul.
Oh, look at that.
Yeah, wide open. That's a killer right there for Riv.
For all the talk on the shot clock, it took him 2 seconds to hit the ball in the basket.
Driving. Foul.
It's too bad. You know, I wanted this game to come down to a last possession somewhere, and it certainly looked like it was going to at some point, but it won't now.
That's an offensive foul.
Offensive foul, and
against Brittany Lane.
And the Raiders are unfortunately going to have a losing streak extend to 8 games.
Foul as she stole the ball successfully. Ryan Baker gets fouled as she was getting to her feet. So again, a glimmer of hope. Down by 8, 47 seconds to go. No, actually they're calling out of bounds on Baker. She stole it and then she put a body part out of bounds. Heavy contact, late foul call.
And again, the shot clock doesn't move. Paul Williams is going to call timeout with 42.1 seconds to play.
Timeout. Rivier.
Boy, Amanda Purcell certainly did her best.
Yeah.
To try to get her team in. I've got her for, in this half, I've got her for 17.5 and 24 for the game.
24 for the game.
Bosquez, I've got for 8. She had, let's see, she had 8 at halftime. I've got her for 12 in this half. I believe she's got 20. But that's unofficial. I'm more accurate with Purcell than I am with Bosquez right now.
How many bruises does she have?
4.
4 bruises.
I saw those right away.
Hopefully no concussions. It was a really physical game.
And one big lump on her forehead, I'm sure, after she hit the floor down there and was stunned.
So 42 seconds remaining in this game, this intra-city rivalry between Daniel Webster and the Red Unis and Rivier in white.
This is a Daniel Webster team that was upset in the semifinals of last year's conference tournament. They were the #1 seed going in. They dominated conference play during the course of the regular season. You can bet this year they are on a mission to try to revenge that when they begin conference play after the semester break. And then you get into your conference tournament and have to make that push.
Hey, by the way, I don't know if we mentioned Vanessa Bosquez' 42-point game.
Unbelievable, huh?
She set a record for the school this
Sure
season,
did, yep.
all-time record,
Yep,
42
all-time
points in
record.
one game.
She is a player.
And including 10 three-pointers.
If you're going to have a team that dominates the conference, regular season and otherwise, you've got to have a player like Bosquez.
You know, I said she's the Ray Allen of the team, but I had not yet read this. 10 three-pointers in one game.
Yep. But she didn't have that three-pointer going today.
No, but she didn't need it, right?
Didn't need it. Well,
she had
I
free throws
think,
going.
I think the play for Daniel Webster in this game was to post up, and I think that was the game plan.
Right. Daniel Webster shooting free throws with a 12-point lead. Getting the rebound,
Nice rebound.
Daniel Webster, jump ball. Good job underneath by Kirsten Murphy. Good positioning. Jump ball will go Daniel Webster's way. With 39 seconds left, regardless of the score, they're just playing basketball. They're just looking for more points. Murphy with it.
I would
kicks it
just,
back out.
I would just take that shot clock right down. You know?
Paternostro goes behind the back with a dribble, gets
Yeah,
pushed
or-
one too many times.
Well, Riv's going to foul anyway, John, because they need to get them to the line and
Yeah.
they need to get the ball back. That's the only way to get the ball back is to foul.
Allie Skillings, the freshman guard from Bath, Maine, gets called for the foul.
Take your time.
Also in the game anew is Karen Waterman, a junior guard from Rutland, Vermont. Paternostro around the rim and out. 74-62, 12-point lead as they play out the final seconds here. 32.7 seconds left to go, and it is a miss. Rare misses there at the free throw line for Daniel Webster. Also in the game, Maeve Hurley, number 5, battling for the rebound.
And that's the other point where Daniel Webster dominated on the boards.
Yes. The hidden key to the game there. Bosquez is going to dribble it, let the clock go down, 5 seconds. Gervais kicks it over to Clark. 2 seconds, and that's the basketball game. A hard-fought, intense, and very entertaining women's college basketball game here in Nashua this afternoon as Daniel Webster College snaps a 4-game losing streak in this rivalry and beats Rivier on their home court at the newly renovated Muldoon Center, 74-62, a 12-point game, not indicative of how closely fought this one was.
No, not indicative at all is how closely fought this one was. It was a tie game, 52-all with about, just over 5 minutes to play. And then Daniel Webster made hay at the foul line. They also used a post-up offense to try to get to the foul line, and it worked. They played well defensively. Riv basically, after Baker ran out of gas, she carried them through after the 10-minute mark to the 5-minute mark. Then they got Purcell going again, but Purcell couldn't do it by herself.
Right. She was determined. She played hard from beginning to end. And in the end, despite the 10-0 lead they took at the start of the game, Rivier vanquished here by a determined and very talented Daniel Webster team. So, Tom, very enjoyable to do with you, despite the fact you brought up the Christmas party that I was the ghost of. I did not attend.
It's all right. You get all these warm weather junkets, John, that I don't get to go on, so you enjoy that. So, but this was a Christmas.
I missed the dip of the year, though.
You did miss the dip. I'll tell you, the dip of the year and the dessert of the year.
Fortunately, this year's about to end, so I get a chance to get into the dip of next year, maybe earlier if there's an end of the year.
Now Pete's shaking his head.
No, nothing.
No, nothing. No,
well.
coal in your stocking, my friend.
You're like Charlie Brown.
Yeah, you should. But this was an intense game, and I'm telling you right now, for Daniel Webster to win a game on the road that's tightly contested against a local rival, with the intensity that we saw with bodies flying, and then the intensity that they showed in the last 5 minutes of this basketball game. This is a team right now that's on a mission. They want to get to the NCAA tournament. They want to get the conference championship and an NCAA berth. That's what this team is all about, I think, right now. They're not going to say that, but I think in the back of their minds, they're playing with that kind of intensity.
Yeah, it was a very entertaining game, a joy to do. So we're at the Muldoon Center at Rivier College. We're going to sign it off with the final score for the final time. 74-62. Daniel Webster takes this one in an exciting basketball game. For Tom King, I'm John Collins. I want to thank our camera crew, Pete Johnson and Tim O'Neill. And thank you for watching Nashua's ETV.
Happy holidays, everyone.